some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Golden Gophers offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
With the catch, it's Bird.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fox. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive, just when they need it.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Connecticut's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar that Try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Roy. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Huskies have their offense in high gear. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's complete on the right side. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Roy. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is perfect. That brings them to within 1. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off-play action on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Bird. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in.
Minnesota 12, UConn 5.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. He's got the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. It's complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
20, UConn, 5.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together and start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to pass, it's Roy. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Punch it out of the air.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
from midfield looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got to...
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it. Did a good job.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down to 42.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UConn going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback keeps it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Roy. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Just keep slinging it. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then
trying to get behind the defense. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Minnesota. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UConn offense goes back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Roy. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
There's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That is no good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, and guys, you're still down by 16. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final in one of the game's richest rivalries between Texas A&M and Arkansas. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Roy. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Offense is stopped. Will be the turnover on down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big... ...15. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Golden Gophers are marching down the field. They want that clock to run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It'll be 3rd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. and he missed it. No good. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been